like David S.'s dog. Okay. David N., would you lead us?
What?
David N., would you lead us in morning offering, please?
Oh, yeah, no problem. In the name of the Father, and the Son,
in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
No, not our Father, morning offering.
Oh, okay. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Through the Immaculate Heart of Mary.
Through the Immaculate Heart of Mary. You can all unmute your mics so you can pray with them.
I offer you my
David, unmute your mic.
And sufferings of this day, in union with the Holy sacrifice I offer all the intentions of our
Sacred Heart, salvation of souls,
but reparation of sins, the renewal of Christians. I offer them for all
the intentions of our friendships, all the apostles of faith,
and in particular those recommended by our Holy Father.
Right.
Okay. Good morning, everybody.
Good
How are you
morning.
doing? Thanks for the show and tell time yesterday. That was fun. Was there anyone who didn't get to do it and wants to do it sometime today when we're in class? Okay, just let me know. We're going to start today with a 5-minute write. So I want you to go to your Google Classroom, and I put an assignment in your Classworks. You'll see I put a message on stream that you're to go to Classworks, and I'd like you to open that and I don't know, just try it, see how it works. And what you're going to do is take a look at what time you have on your computer and just write for 5 minutes. I think you can write right in the assignment page. I want to figure out how this works so that we can start working on assignments. So go ahead to
Miss Wetzel, how long will we be like this?
What, the Google Classroom?
No, like how long will we be doing online classes?
I have no idea for sure. I know.
Say that we don't have any more school for the rest of the year?
Well, we don't know anything for sure, but we're going to plan. We're planning week by week. So I'm sure if anything, I know we won't be back before Easter, after Easter, if we come back. So we know for sure that that's our plan. That if
we're
we
not staying home for the rest of the year.
Sorry that I left the meet. I was going to click. My camera was off, and I was going to click the camera, and I accidentally hit leave call.
Well, that's okay. Do you know what to do to go to Classrooms, Aaron? And do a journal writing for 5 minutes. Okay.
I don't see anything for journal writing.
Go to Classworks.
Wait, are we doing it on Docs?
I don't know. Can you open, Yosh? Can you open that up and do it right there? Or do you have to get
I'm ready. I just have to start typing.
Yes.
I think we should do it on slides because
What are we
have multiple papers, so each time you can make one new slide.
What are you doing anyway?
I don't know. What do you think, Yosh, about that?
I actually think slides is a good idea.
Yeah.
So you'll do one journal writing
I think Google is
Wait,
better.
but to type on
Google
that
Docs is better.
But to type on slides, we have to do all of that, make a text box and all of that.
No, I don't want to do slides. Just do it on a Google Doc. Put the date, put your name and date in your Google Doc, and just type it.
Wait, in Google Docs?
Yes. Well, it says, let's see, view assignment.
Okay, so what do we write about?
Well, it's a journal writing, honey. You can write about anything you want to, just like we do in school. So it's up to you. You write whatever you want. Whatever you're thinking about, or remember how we did journal writing. You just write for 5 minutes about whatever. It could be a story you make up, or you could just Write about how you're feeling about changing from classroom to online classroom, anything. As long as it's school appropriate. So when you go,
I'm writing about the coronavirus. Is that okay?
looks like David Creppy's the only one in. I see his name. Oh no, I see David in. Brooklyn, you're not in yet.
Yes, I am.
I'm here.
Well, put your name on your document then. Gavin,
Oh,
you're not in.
I'm in slides.
No, I don't want you in slides. I want you in Google Docs.
My
So,
dad was tested positive.
Sod, are you here now?
Yes.
Did you oversleep, Sod?
Yeah, I slept very late.
Oh, Sod, you got to set an alarm clock then. You have to be here at 9. 9 o'clock. Okay. Sod, you need to go into Google Classroom, go to Language Arts Classroom, and go to your classworks. I gave you an assignment to do a 5-minute journal writing. You can write about whatever you want. Do that now, Sod. Go right in there.
I'm muted.
Aaron, you're not in there. Why not? I see David Creppy, but I do not see you, Aaron.
I'm trying to get in the Wi-Fi.
I don't know. Look, right there.
I'm trying to get in.
Okay.
Can you see that I'm in?
Taryn, I don't, let me see. Where are you? Yes, Taryn, I can see that you're in. The only one not in is Aaron. Brooklyn, you're not in. I don't know where you're at, Brooklyn.
I am here. I'm in there, and I'm writing about
Are
my
you in? Well, you need to put your name on it. Everybody else's name came up
Where?
but yours.
Where?
Gavin, your name is, I don't know. Ask them where they put their name. Karen has her name in. Todd has his name in. You have to click on the assignment, 5-minute.
I did.
All right. Well, it's not showing that you did.
I did.
Josh, can you unmute your mic for me, please?
Okay.
Can you tell, Brooklyn and Gavin are not, it doesn't show me that they're signed in. Can you tell them how to sign in?
I am signed in.
You're not signed in properly.
Are you at Google Classroom? Go to
I did.
Go to Language Arts, and then Classroom. Go to Classwork, and then 5-minute write is the first option. When you click on that, it'll explain it, and then there's a view assignment at the bottom.
I know. I got that.
And then you click Add or Create Google Docs, and
Yeah.
then you'll be at Google Docs.
Yeah, I am.
Well, then write your name on top of that Google Docs.
Oh yeah, where it says the name option, like where you can name your assignment, write your name and then 5-minute write.
That's what it already says.
Okay, Gavin, you're in. You did it.
Am I in?
No, your name's not. You're not. Must not be putting your name in the right spot.
I am. It says it has a picture of Google Docs, and then it says the name title, and I put Brooklyn Mars 5-minute write. And that's what it says.
Click on it now because it's not coming up. Gavin's did.
I already did it.
Well, Brooklyn, honey, you can argue with me all you want.
No, I'm not arguing. I'm just telling you that it's not working.
Okay, listen, Brooklyn. just listen. Let's ask Gavin. He wasn't in and now he is. Gavin, unmute your mic, Gavin.
Yeah.
You were not in. You were the same as Brooklyn. It just said attachments. What did you do differently to get your name in? Because now it's there. I can see it.
Okay, Brooklyn, go to Google Classroom.
I am. Okay.
You just muted your mic again, Gavin. Go ahead.
Sorry. So click on language arts, and then it should say 5-minute write. And then click on it. And then when you're in that little like tab or whatever, do you see where it says add or create?
Yeah.
Click on it.
Okay.
Did you click on it?
Yes.
All right. Is it loading?
No, it just says what. Like docs, slides, sheets, drawings, like that.
Oh, on docs.
Okay. It's loading.
All right. Then once it's done loading, click on it, and then start typing whatever you need to type.
Am I there?
Miss Wetzel, is
I
she
can
there?
see you're writing about my kitten Maisie. I see that.
Yeah.
But you have 3 attachments open now. You have 3 attachments. They're just not showing your name. So go ahead and type there. Aaron, you're not in yet. What's going on? Aaron? We lost Aaron. Aaron's knocked off again. Oh, Brooklyn, your name came up. 5-minute right. Good job. Yay. Yay. You got it. We're all in except Aaron got bumped off.
Mrs. Wetzel, I turned mine in.
Thank you. Well, then I'll be able to check that, and that'll be our first assignment.
Oh, Mrs. Wetzel, I was hoping we could share them. I wanted to share them.
Yeah, I did say if you wanted to talk about anything, we could do that. So let's take a minute or two and talk. David N., since we're done, finish up your 5-minute right. David N., what did you want to talk about? Go ahead. You're up.
I actually just wanted to read what I wrote.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, the coronavirus is currently the main problem of almost all countries in the world. In Kentucky, the law...
Wait, why am I not seeing your picture, David?
What do you mean?
I can't see you.
No, I'm not.
You should come up when
reading it.
Yeah, but I want to see your picture.
You can just pin me then.
I don't want to pin you. I want to see everybody.
I don't know what to do then. Not quite sure what you want.
I can see his.
You can? Okay, talk again, Dave. Oh, there you are. Okay, go ahead.
Coronavirus is currently the main problem of almost all countries in the world. In Kentucky, the law states that any comatose people will not receive ventilators. In New York City, the conditions are abysmally bad. The massive population, along with the lack of ventilators and N95, has led to a crisis. The economy will be hit especially hard. Most stocks will go down, but the plane industry will fall like a rock. If nobody is flying because of the coronavirus, the plane companies don't get paid. If those companies are not given money, the employees won't get paid and will quit. Another industry that will be hit very hard is the restaurant industry. Nobody goes to restaurants for fear of catching a coronavirus, and if the restaurants don't get money, then their employees will quit and they will go out of business.
Mm-hmm. That's why the president has passed the stimulus package. That money is going to businesses to help pay salaries until we get over this. So there are things in place. Ventilators are being built by other companies in our United States. Luckily, we have enough industry in our country to support and supply demand.
Yeah.
a lot of companies that make other things are switching over and making face masks and ventilators and things like that. So we are in a position where we can help each other out with that stuff. So there's a lot of positives.
Yeah, the reaction of the government to the coronavirus outbreak was a bit slow. It was a bit less strict than, for example, India. If any citizens are caught out of the street between 1 o'clock a.m. and I think it was like 10 p.m. It was curfew. So if they caught, they would be forced to pay a massive fine.
Okay, let's have somebody else. Let's have somebody else do their. Yash, go ahead.
So can I say something that relates to David N?
Sure, but could you
So when Germany
stop, Yash? Your picture's not coming up. Put your picture on. Okay.
When Germany surrendered to America in World War II, the officers were made to walk through an army camp, and they saw like tons of bombshells, ammo, everything prepared, even though they're barely in the war. One of the German officers said, "If I had seen this, I would have surrendered 5 years earlier." So I think that America is eventually going to come and start mass producing cures and ways to stop the coronavirus, but it's just going to be like 1 or 2 months too late.
Well, it's never too late to continue to work on that. They are working on a cure. Okay, we're ready to move on. I'd like you to get your Plume Serpent book out. We'll share tomorrow, Connor. Right now, we need to go on and get some lessons in. Get out your Plume Serpent book. We read chapter 8 last night, part of chapter 8, page 90. Does someone want to give me a summary? Because I'm sure you noticed that there were no new clues. We're done with clues.
Yes, I'll give you a summary.
Okay, go, Connor. Connor, I don't see your picture.
My picture isn't working, but I'll do this. So, summary is that when Elena went in to check on Miguel, she got grabbed and taken in by Blue Jeans. Then Blue Jeans explained that he's on their side and he's an officer that's trying to be tracking them down and waiting to arrest them.
Yeah.
And then the smugglers were coming. And the smugglers were coming, and Blue Jeans said hide, and he tried to arrest them, but Blue Jeans got knocked out. But Alina tried to warn him, but he wasn't fast enough. So then they know that Alina and Miguel are there.
Yeah, she came out of hiding. Do you think that was a bad choice on her end to do that?
I guess.
Yeah.
Was anybody? The cops got them because they fell down the stairs and stuff.
Okay, and then we're going to finish up chapter 8 for tomorrow and find out what exactly happens in the end. Was anybody surprised to find out Blue Jeans was really the good guy?
I was absolutely shocked. He's been pretty much bad the entire time.
Do you think the author was trying to trick you? Do you think that was a red herring, Gavin?
Yeah.
They were trying to make you think Blue Jeans was bad?
Yeah.
I kind of thought, I knew that somebody was going to be watching them. Miguel and Elena couldn't be the only ones that were suspicious. So I thought maybe at some point, if you think back, when Blue Jeans grabbed Elena because he didn't want her going up to the storeroom. I think that's maybe because he didn't want to blow his cover.
Ah, yeah. So he acted like a bad guy.
He wanted to make them think that he was really working for him.
I had a clue.
I read the entire story. So
I have a clue to share.
Just a minute, Brooklyn. Go ahead.
Okay, so it was kind of weird because all Blue Jeans wanted to do was just to follow Batman around, but he was also being bad the whole time. So I don't really know why he should just turn around and just. But then again, the guy with binoculars was following them around too, and plus that gold snake that they found. The guy with the binoculars probably took it, probably not to blow the cover over from blue jeans. So yeah.
Honey, don't put your speaker so close to your mouth. It makes it very hard to understand when you do that. Okay. Saad, do you have anything you want to add? Saad, where's your picture? Put your camera on.
No,
Wait,
Put your
I thought
camera.
you said I could say my clue.
Oh, go ahead, Gavin. Saad, get ready. Go ahead, Gavin.
I said, I think the clue was, it said Mr. Kane was with Fat Man, and they were like, they took out like a piece of treasure.
Yes.
And for my prediction, I said, I think Mr. Kane was the man with the binoculars.
Oh, that's
Because you
interesting.
can look at, if you look in that picture and then you look over where he was in that, when he was like kind of spying, he kind of looks familiar.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think of that. I put on captions. Can you all see them, or do you have to click on it too?
We have to click on it. Can I make a prediction?
Okay. Yeah. Saad, what did you want to say? Saad.
I just said that Blue Jeans is a secret customs agent and is helping Michael and Lena solve the case.
You need to say it again.
Can I make a prediction for the rest of the chapter?
Wait, David. Saad, say that again. Saad.
I just said that Blue Jeans is a secret customs agent and is helping Michael and Lena solve the case.
Okay. David S., what did you want to say?
Because I was in this, it doesn't explain which side the man with binoculars is on. But I was wondering, like, he never talked to Fat Man. He never even met Fat Man. So I don't think that Blue Jeans that the man with binoculars is working with Fat Man. I think
he's working
because I don't think Blue Jeans, as a secret agent, would go in alone on this case. So I think the man with binoculars could be his assistant or partner.
Okay. David N., you're not to chat during class, and that's not acceptable. I'm handling the problem.
No, there was just background noise.
I know. I handled it. Okay. Thank you, David. Anybody else want to say anything? Go ahead, David N., your mic's open.
No. I thought something that was. I thought the way they I like the way the professor. I noticed the way the professor and the Fat Man were bargaining. It did not seem like they were friends. It seemed like they were only doing it for business. It did not seem like they were on the same side, but they were only doing it for funny.
Okay. All right.
say something?
Yes, Brooklyn, go ahead.
Okay, so on page 72, you can see it when Elena and Miguel go into the into the shop to when Miguel finds the gold. You can see where Elena is standing. You can see part of the binoculars from the dark window. Where Elena is standing, you can see part of the binoculars. You see where the blue?
Oh, yeah, I do. Now that you mention it, it's like a reflection.
Yeah. So he was watching.
Maybe.
What page?
Never noticed that.
72.
72. Okay. All right. Today I want to do something different that we didn't do yet, and it's our orange vocab book. Can you all get your orange vocab book and turn to page 78? We're going to start a new unit, Unit 8. Page 78.
I don't see binoculars on page 72.
You have to look really, really closely in the window behind Elena's head. It almost looks like a very faint reflection.
Wait a minute. 82?
Wait, what are we doing?
Found it.
Orange vocab book, page 78.
Got it. See it? Oh.
What page?
Okay, we're going to start with Taryn today. Taryn, when you get to page 78, wait, can you read for us, please?
Like, where do you want me to stop at?
I'll tell you when to stop. Just read slowly because there's a little bit of a delay on the computer.
Okay. In early April of each year,
Okay,
hikers
wait, stop. The title is Hiking the Appalachian Trail. And before she gets started, if you look at page 79, you can see the Appalachian Trail starting all the way up there at Maine. And look at the dark line going down to Georgia. As you can see, it does go through Pennsylvania. So you can actually get on the Appalachian Trail in Pennsylvania and walk on some of it for a while. So that might be a good goal for you to do while we're on. We have afternoons off like this. Okay, sorry about that, Taryn. Go ahead and start over again.
hiking the Appalachian Trail. In early April of each year, hikers climb Springer Mountain in northern Georgia. They carry backpacks weighing between 50 and 70 pounds. Inside the backpacks, there are tiny stoves, sleeping bags, and tents. These adventurers bring along food rations,
food rations,
toothpaste, and shampoo. Hikers carry almost everything they will need for the next 4 to 6 months. Scholars take books, bird watchers take binoculars, and photographers take cameras. These men and women are called through hikers, walkers who want to hike the Appalachian Trail from Georgia to Maine. The Appalachian Trail is a 2,175-mile footpath that passes through woodland. The many paths that make up the trail have been created and are maintained by volunteers who have freely given their time to do this job. There are 260 shelters along the way. The shelters are placed 10 or more miles apart, about the distance of a day's hike.
Okay, sounds like your TV is on, Taryn. David Summer, can you take over? David Summer.
Yep.
Thank you.
During the day, the hikers follow white blazes, streaks painted onto rocks and trees trunks to show the route. These explorers pass streams and cross over mountaintops. Along the way,
oh wait, you missed the line. Through forest and pastures. They follow streams and cross over mountaintops.
Explorers pass through forests and pastures. They follow streams and cross over mountaintops. Along the way, hikers look for water, which can be plentiful after a rain shower. They stop and fill their water bottles whenever possible. Hikers see a lot of wildlife along the trail. Black bears are plentiful, especially in the national parks. Deer, coyotes, bobcats, porcupines, woodchucks, and raccoons move through the forest. Hungry critters might dare to spend the night in some shelters. Hikers have been known to spend many awkward nights with a skunk under a bunk.
Okay, let's have Aaron read the next part. After a day. Are you with us, Aaron?
Can I read after Aaron?
You can read now. We'll get Aaron next because he's not responding. Go ahead, Gavin.
When should I stop? Should I?
I'll let you know. Just
Okay.
just read.
After a day of hiking, with a heavy pack, hikers can become weary?
Yes.
Weary. They might have blisters on their feet and they are certainly hungry. They seek the next shelter where they can rest and relax. In late afternoon, stoves are lit. The clatter of lightweight pans blends with the forest sounds of bird songs. Strangers meet and discuss experience. The more gallant hikers might share cereal bars or other treats with travelers. Take stock of the food they have in reserve. Supplies are available in the next town. The town, though, might be 4 or 5 days away. After dinner plates and pans are washed, tired hikers might gather around a campfire which burns brightly and then smolders. Sometime later, the hikers turn in for the night and wrap themselves snugly in sleeping bags. The hikers start early again the next day.
Thank you, Gavin. Let's have Aaron. Can you go ahead and start there at hikers? Sit up, Aaron, to read. Sit up, Aaron. Unmute your mic and read it. Go ahead and read.
My book.
Open your book.
My book literally just.
Well, you should have your book open when we're reading. So turn to page 7.
I already did, but it fell.
Aaron, sit up. Look into the camera and speak to the microphone and go ahead and read. No, hikers might walk. It's on page 79. It's the third paragraph. Hikers might walk for 50 or 100 miles.
Hikers might walk for 50 or 100 miles before they reach a town. Once they arrive, they usually stay in a hotel or an expensive inn for hikers. If they are lucky, they get to take a hot shower, but they'll even appreciate a lukewarm one.
Keep reading. Aaron, can you finish reading, please?
I did. I read the paragraph.
Brooklyn, can you want to finish up for us, please?
Okay, the next day the hikers leave the town and continue their trek. They walk toward the end of the trail, Mount Katahdin in Maine. Why trudge all these miles? What's the point of enduring hunger, blisters, and soggy boots? Some hikers enjoy the peace and quiet of the woods. Many like being in a nature setting and seeing the views and the wildlife. Still, others cherish the athletic challenge. Whatever the reason, thousands of through hikers enjoy the
Appalachian
Trail each year.
Okay. We don't have any homework in the vocabulary. We'll go over the words tomorrow. Nice reading today, by the way. And our homework for tomorrow is to finish up chapter 8 in the Plumed Serpent.
Okay.
And we'll do the epilogue together tomorrow. We'll talk about chapter 8 and do the epilogue tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to sign out and stop recording now. And I'll see you in our next class.